Stonk Insights, and in this video we're going to talk about how you can support the Ethereum Classic ecosystem. Now there may be more ways that you can. These are just some ways that I identified and some ways that I want to go over in this video right here. So we're going to start here with ipolo.com, link in the description, but this is where you can buy an Ethereum Classic miner. So you could support the Ethereum Classic ecosystem by mining Ethereum Classic. It helps secure the network. We're just going to go here to products. If you actually click on ETC miners, they are completely sold out of all ETC specific miners. So, you probably got to come back and check here, ever so often for the ETC specific miners. But if you go here to ETH miners, you'll see that they have miners that are available that mine multiple algorithms, and one of those algorithms are Ethereum Classic. So you can support the Ethereum Classic ecosystem. This is probably the most significant way, is with securing a network, and then mining Ethereum Classic. You could also spin up a node. So this is from ETCMC. I'm going to leave a link of their Twitter down in the description just so you can check it out for yourself. This is not an endorsement of them, or was I endorsing iPolo? Okay, I'm not being sponsored by anyone. We're just going over some ways that you can support the Ethereum Classic ecosystem. But nevertheless, with ETCMC here, they have plug and play nodes that you can spin up and help support decentralizing the Ethereum Classic ecosystem. So I thought that was very cool, but it is something you got to look into yourself. I don't know too much about this here with someone privately doing this, but I do think it is something to look into. We do have something that's a little bit more official here. This is from the ETC Cooperative YouTube channel. It was also on Donald McIntyre's Twitter page, and if you know Donald, we had a couple of interviews on my channel here. But here Donald was talking to ETC core developer Chris Ziogas, talking about the integration of the Ethereum Classic core Geth nodes into dApp node. So you could purchase one of the dApp nodes and then spin up one of the ETC core Geth nodes through that. Okay, so this first point is it's supporting the ETC ecosystem through either mining Ethereum Classic or spinning up a node. Next, we're going to go into the second way you can support the Ethereum Classic ecosystem, and that's by buying Ethereum Classic directly. So Ethereum Classic is a widely traded commodity on a lot of different crypto exchanges. You got Robinhood, you got Binance, you got crypto.com. If you come down here to markets, there's a plethora of different markets that you could purchase Ethereum Classic through. So you could support it directly by buying the coin directly on any one of these exchanges. One thing I do want to take note is you do see the little bit of price difference here, so there may be opportunity to arbitrage. I'm not endorsing you to do that either, but it may be worth your while to check it out here. So this is the next way of supporting the Ethereum Classic ecosystem. Now myself, I use Robinhood. Now I know a lot of you are up in arms. They're going to be like, what are you doing, big stonk? Why are you using Robinhood? And the main reason is the ease of use. But the top reason now is that they have it to where you can send your Ethereum Classic all on chain, okay, from the centralized exchange to a decentralized exchange. We're going to go over that as well, because that's one of the other ways that you can support the Ethereum Classic ecosystem. But this is number two. The second way you could, help support the Ethereum Classic ecosystem is by buying the token directly. So number three is you could use those tokens that you mined or bought directly and buy an Ethereum Classic NFT, which is going to lead us here to ETCPlanets, link down in the description. This is an NFT trading platform for Ethereum Classic projects. So we come here to ETCPlanets.com. You can see they have a pretty well built together website here. We're just gonna go up here to collections so you can see the official Ethereum Classic collections here. I kind of like what they do here. You can actually see what are the verified collections here with the check mark. Now, I'm not saying that the ones without the check marks, there's something wrong with them, but it is something you got to be cautious with, because if they haven't verified with ETCPlanets, anyone could, copy another project and just put it on here as a collection, and you can buy it. This is decentralized, but I like that they do have this, verified check mark, so you can know what are the actual verified contracts on the Ethereum Classic blockchain. So this is the third way that you can support the Ethereum Classic ecosystem, is by buying NFTs. Okay, now we're going to get into the fourth way that you can support the Ethereum Classic ecosystem, and that is by supporting the Ethereum Classic DEX. In my opinion, the main DEX, which is HebeSwap. Okay, I'm going to leave a link down in the description of their Twitter as well. I should have did that or went through their Twitter, but I've done videos about HebeSwap before. But this is the HebeSwap DEX here. You see that you can swap Ethereum Classic with other tokens. We got Wrap Ethereum Classic USDT, which is just, brung over. So that's awesome. You got their native token, the Hebe token, and some of these other projects that's on Ethereum Classic. Okay. So, this is another way that you can support the Ethereum Classic, ecosystem. You could come here to pools. You can create a liquidity pair. You can add liquidity after you do that to check, what pairs you may want to, create. You can come over here to farms. These are the liquidity pairs that you can deposit and earn a yield in either the Hebe token, the ApeCoin Classic token, or the Safe Classic token here. Okay. You see I'm in these top two up here, the USDT ETC pool and the Hebe ETC pool. Okay, so this is the fourth way, just to expand a little bit more beyond the decentralized finances, which I know a lot of people, like. That's why I started here. But you could also get yourself a .etc name with Hebe. They offer the Ethereum Classic naming service. So you see here, I don't know if I'm logged in. Yeah, I am. So I got stonkinsights.etc. This is something that you have to renew every year. But yeah, this also helps the Ethereum Classic ecosystem whenever you're buying, .etc names. Okay, so this is the fourth way that you can help support the Ethereum Classic ecosystem, is by supporting the Ethereum Classic builders. Okay, the top builder in the space, in my opinion, is HebeSwap. They bring a suite of projects that are just helpful for the ecosystem. They also have this bridge up here, but this is just through multichain.org. But you could bridge over USDT from Ethereum to Ethereum Classic. Okay, so that may or may not open up some arbitrage opportunities for you. I'm not going to get into that in this video right here, but we're going to talk about the fifth and final way that you can support the Ethereum Classic ecosystem. Let's say that you're just busted out. You don't have any cash. You don't have money to buy a mining equipment. You can't buy any coins. You can't buy any NFTs. You can't support the decentralized DEX out there. There's still one other way that you can support the Ethereum Classic ecosystem, and that's by getting educated. Educating yourself with Ethereum Classic, knowing what this whole blockchain is about. That is probably, one of the top ways, without, having any funds, without, having anything, that you can support the Ethereum Classic ecosystem. And you can start your journey by coming to ethereumclassic.org, link in the description, so you could, understand, the fundamentals of Ethereum Classic, but just to run through it, it shows you here on the main page. Ethereum Classic is untainted, code is law, veracious, sound money, untampered, principled, decentralized, permissionless, sovereign grade, anti-fraud. It just keeps going. Ethereum Classic is all these things built into one. Okay, Ethereum Classic is Bitcoin with smart contracts. So we just take a quick look at this here. You can come here to the learn, get some videos, get some knowledge about Ethereum Classic. You can play around with some things. If you're a developer, you want to learn how to mine, adding networks through RPC endpoints, get to know the community here. click here on news, and you have all these articles, a lot by Donald McIntyre, who's very knowledgeable in the space. A few from some other people here. If you have your own ETC project or news that you wanted to submit, you could do so here by submitting your own links. I may include this video in this link here, but that is the fifth and final way that you could support the Ethereum Classic ecosystem. And that's just basically by getting educated and sharing that knowledge with the people around you, so people understand, what Ethereum Classic is, that it isn't, an offshoot of Ethereum. Ethereum Classic is Ethereum. Ethereum is the offshoot of what the original idea was, and that original idea is still alive and thriving. So thank you for watching this video, and I hope I catch you in the next one. Peace.